know me. A, how the hell did you get here? But B, my name is Mike. Everybody calls me Batman. I'm surprisingly cool with it. I own Wayne Tech, and we're a sourcing as a service company. So if you're needing any assistance sourcing, which is for us data and candidate outreach, let me know. We're taking on new clients. Otherwise, I'm going to get this rocking and rolling. We've just broken the 110 mark, and we're going to kick this off. All right. So today's agenda, I'm going to show you guys two different things. One of them is Clay, which is the thing that you're looking at right now on my shared screen. If everybody can, or one person, somebody can just say whether you can see my shared screen right now. It should look like a little spreadsheety type of thing. Cool. Thanks. Great. So we're going to start here. I'm going to show you some cool stuff here with Clay. So Clay, Clay.run. They are still in beta, and I've been assured that anybody from this webinar who signs up will be approved and given 1,500 credits for free. So if you love it, go do it. I love it. So here we go. So we just created a new table, and I'm going to call this webinar where Susanna and Marcel are heckling me because I'm predicting this is going to happen. And what we're going to start with, the idea of Clay, and the reason I love it, you all know I'm a spreadsheet junkie. And what I love about Clay is it basically takes spreadsheets and then turns it into like this wild automation process. So we're going to start with Clay, and then we're going to go into ChatGPT, and I promise some of the shit at the end of this is going to like blow your mind, or at the very least make you go, oh shit, that's cool. So first thing we did, create a new table. Totally makes sense. Now, what I dig is we can actually source right from in here, which is super dope, right? So if we want to scroll down to like, this is free. Like this part doesn't cost money, right? And if we're like, hey, site:/linkedin.com/in, and then in title, let's do like, I don't know, full stack software engineer. Let's get real specific. And then let's do the word Scala, because there's no way. And let's do New York. Great. I'm just going to limit it to like 20 results. And we'll choose United States. And run a search, right? Boom. Awesome. Hey, what's up, Chris Carver? Aquaman. So what you'll see here, it is running the search currently, and it's going to pull back the results in the Google search bar. Cool. Yeah, okay, only one result came back. I thought throwing Scala in there might be a terrible choice. I'm going to try one more time, and this time not pull up something so dumb. site:/linkedin.com/in. If you don't know what I'm doing right now, you're gonna have to watch one of my other videos. Let's do, I don't know, software engineer, and that way it's not full stack. And now we'll do Scala, and then we'll just leave it there. We'll do United States. Boom. That'll be a little more open. We'll pull some more results. So again, we're running a basic scrape. Oh, Carrie Collier. I was wondering. I didn't see your name in here yet. Also tried doing the video prompt thing with Dolly, and like woof on the results there, buddy. It was woof on that. So I'm not going to show that off because I didn't get like wildly cool results. Michael Kraus, what's up, man? All right, cool. So all of these now are all of your search results from that string. So check this out. Here's their link. Here's the title of the page. Here's a snippet from that web page. Cool. And all we're going to do, guys, is just map stuff to a column. So we're saying, hey, here's their LinkedIn link. Watch this. Map it to LinkedIn profile. Boom. Done and done. And now, here's where the automation comes in. And I love this. I just want to enrich this data. Enrich person from LinkedIn profile. Pfft, done. Costs 1 credit. Let's do this. And we're just going to tell it, look here for the LinkedIn profile. Boom. Save changes. Let it rock and roll, run it. And now what it's basically doing is the thing that I'm not going to use the word, but it is the thing where it pulls data off of a web page. And obviously that would not be in LinkedIn's terms of service, but the way they do it is not having to log in to LinkedIn. So check this out. What if it pulled every piece of data from their profile, like their summary, their headline, also their education, where they went to school, and also it pulled things like their current job title, their company, what they write in their position description? Holy crap, right? Current company is true, tells you their start date, the company domain, like, yeah, all right here. Okay, ready? Same deal. All we have to do is map the columns and we can go name, boom, first name. And then you'll see it will auto populate everybody's first name. Great. And then we can do the same thing with their current company and we can map this column and do the same thing and just say create a new column for company. Boom, maps it. So you can basically pick what data you want to come from here. And we could go through and map everything from how many jobs they've had to the number of connections they have on LinkedIn. Like it's all there. Wouldn't it be super convenient though if Clay had thought ahead and made a template that you could just, perform an X-ray search and it auto did all of this? Do I build bananas Boolean for Google search? Make sure your results. Yeah, kind of. I mean, I build bananas Boolean searches anyway because I like building Rube Goldberg machines and I'm a weirdo. But like, yeah. In title, ready? Software engineer, and then what did we have? Scala, and that was it. We just left it there. 25 to the country again, United States. Sorry, not digging on you, Marcel. Just I'm comfortable with it. It's where I live. Cool. So the credit base, Carrie, you mentioned for like the enhancing of LinkedIn, I will run a search first and just see the results before I run the enrichment. I'm not doing that right now because I need to get through this and I only have so much time. Cool. All right. So guys, check this out. It's literally already mapped. There's their name, there's their title, school, degree. Here's how many jobs they've had, followers, company domain. Oh, you wanted to automatically search for their work email? No problem. That's being done already. Here's their work email. And right now, I know your sourcers, y'all are like, oh, but I want their personal email. Does it do their personal? Oh, find personal emails. What? No way. Yes way. Done. Searching for all their personal emails. Again, cost of credit. So just like that, trucking through, boom, nailed all of the emails there. Also, really great. Clay's an open API. And I asked them on Friday of last week, so 6 days ago, like, hey, would it be possible to build an integration with Swordfish and with Signal Hire? And then on Monday, I got an email saying, hey, Swordfish integration is fully built, and so is your Signal Hire integration, and that's for everybody. So if you have a Swordfish or Signal Hire account, you can simply connect it with the API key, which is super easy. You just go to your settings in each of the accounts, and you get the API key, and you can now automatically run this same search through Swordfish or through Signal Hire. Add again. Sorry, what is Clay compared to ChatGPT? Nothing, not a thing at all. However, they do have an integration for ChatGPT. If you see in the enriched data here, I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not even clicking it. But there is an integration. And honestly, it's fucking awesome. Imagine the accuracy would be as accurate as a LinkedIn profile. Yup, nailed it, JCK. That's exactly right. Okay. So boom, we've got personal emails. And for the sake of doing this whole thing, let's map the personal email to the table. Oh shit, GitHub URL, say it ain't so. We'll go back there later. Not important for right this second. Boom, integrations, super quick. They will build them out if it's an open API, and they guarantee it's not just because I know them. They're just really quick with that. Okay, next functionality that's super important. When we are looking at company names, which is not on here, actually, that's fun. What we'll notice in a lot of company names, they don't appear the way that you would probably say them, right? So we'll go org and we'll just create a new column for it. Boom, we'll map it. And what do I mean? I mean, like, you're going to see a lot of things like Inc. and corporation and LLC and stuff like that. And that's friggin' annoying. Wouldn't it be awesome if there was just like a one-click normalize to like normalize company names? Because shit, that'd be pretty cool in my opinion. Boom, nailed it. Save changes. And now what it's going to do is normalize all those company names. Again, will it be perfect? No. No, it won't. But it'll be pretty damn close. Northern Trust and Northern Trust Corporation. It did keep .io, which is super dope. It didn't keep the Inc. here, which is super dope. So you're going to notice, pretty awesome. Cleans up the company name. So that rocks. I am, thanks, Varun. I'm going to trust you to answer all Clay questions. Okay. Is this being recorded? Yes, it is. Okay. Next cool functionality is names. So like the crappy thing about names is that people put weird shit after their names. Of course, none of them are here. HR people put weird shit after their names. Like, I don't know, Sherm or MA or whatever they're putting, right? One of the things I really dig about Clay in particular is, believe it or not, it has some cool AI built into it. So check this out. We're just going to call this clean names settings, and we can use a formula. And ready for this? AI formula generator. Capitalize the first letter of each word in name. Lowercase the rest of the letters. Remove anything after a comma. Remove any numbers or emojis. Done. Generate formula. Boom. And it's going to generate the formula automatically to clean all the names up. And that way, if anybody writes their name in all caps, you're not reaching out like yelling it at people, which would suck. Boom. There you go. That's clean company. That's clean name right there. Nailed it. Is the AI form generator really that easy to use? Hell yeah, it's really that easy to use. You literally just tell it what you want it to do. It returns back some results. If they line up, great. If they don't, you correct it. It fixes the formula. It's unreal. Cool. Okay. So now we've got this running, and like, how much cooler could we really get, right? Because like, that's some pretty great data that we can reach out to folks about. But wouldn't it be like really, really cool if like you could see their recent posts on LinkedIn as a user and reference those recent posts on LinkedIn? And like, maybe you only want specific keywords. I'm not going to put them in just to show you guys, but like, Wit, it will take you, I'm going to put Varun on the spot and say you'll get into Clay today. He will approve you, as we'll take everyone off the wait list. Love that. Perfect. Thanks, man. So no keywords, no post filter date. I just want to see the last like 10 or 11 posts. Let's check this out. So yeah, it's literally going to find all of the posts from these folks that they just made on LinkedIn. So you can actually reference all of those posts. Oh, poor software engineers not posting a ton. But here's one. Let's check it out. Most recent post. So proud of the entire Scala computing team for architecting and deploying the Scala compute. Boom. So there's his post, and here's the date from his post. So like, holy shit. Oh, Dan, don't skip ahead. The answer to your question is yes. It has an automatic search for all the contributors, not just the top 100. But yes, it does. So boom, I can now find all of the most recent posts that people have written on LinkedIn. Unfortunately, there's not like a ton of posts written by these folks here. I've got 2 folks, but that's fine. Just at least that's the functionality here. And guys, there's no other tool that I know of that can do this. And when you see some cool shit that we can combine with ChatGPT, it'll open up your head a little bit. It'll be crazy. Awesome. One of the other things, and I thought this was pretty cool as well, they have integrations with People Data Labs, and super cool. They charge back. So like, to me, I pay Clay's bulk rate instead of People Data Labs like normal, like 20 to 25 cents, which is great. And it's like, I don't know, 10, 12 cents per lookup. But what if I wanted to then look for, I don't know, open jobs maybe? This is Predict Labs, a little different, because I'm like, hey, I want to know if their company's currently hiring or not. And so we do find active job openings. If you work at an agency, you're welcome. And we can just pull the company domain. Watch this. Done. Boom. I'm just showing you some shit here. Great. Find all the active job openings at that company. Cool. ChatGPT does not scan the interwebs. Oh, Susanna, you're going to love this so much. You're going to love this so much. Okay, cool. Here's all the open jobs at each of these companies. Maybe that's useful. Maybe that's not. I don't know. We'll find out. So cool. That's the basic like LinkedIn-y stuff. We're going to get like one level deeper into it when we get into ChatGPT. That's the LinkedIn cool enhancing finding shit to use to reach out to people. Yeah, JCK is totally right. You can't scan the interwebs, but if you had, for example, a tool that scanned the interwebs, you could then use ChatGPT to call what was scanned from the interwebs, which you're going to see in a little bit. All right, it's that time now to show you guys. You mentioned the GitHub repo thing. Short answer is yes. It sure does. So if we do import data, GitHub contributors, it's that easy. Yep, that's my account for GitHub. And I have one pulled up that doesn't have like an insane amount of contributors, so it won't take too long. But boom, I'm going to throw this in and it's going to tell me how many contributors it has. And again, even if you have more than 100 contributors in there, it will pull back all of them. So I'm closing out of Zoom because it keeps messing my stuff up. Great. So if you notice in here, it has their URL, their username, avatar URL, and the number of contributions they've made in this. All right, that's pretty dope. But here's the thing, right? Then we got to go through and find all of their GitHub emails, right? Well, kinda. What if obviously they had a, oh, they do. Username, nailed it. And now all of a sudden you're able to just, again, mapping fields, and it's going to find all of their emails. And this one's free, guys. Like you don't need credits for this. You just run, everything I'm doing right now doesn't take credits. You're just running searches. So boom, we can eliminate top 3 empty rows. That's my fault. Cool. Oh, check it out. Look, all their URLs except for the obviously no reply ones. And then here's what I love as well. Here's where I mentioned the people data labs. I mentioned a little bit too early here, but enrich a person with people data labs. Ready? Social media profile, GitHub URL, save changes. Now, what you saw there or may not have seen, I can say, hey, only send this back to me if they have a LinkedIn URL. I don't want to be charged for all that other BS. So now we have a tool that will back search from GitHub to find people's LinkedIn URLs so we can reference that as well. Boom. Here it is. And here's their experience that's listed. Companies, boom, Mapbox. There's all their data. So it pulls all of that info and you can go back and search all of it, blah, 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 blah. Cool. Yeah. Awesome. Sorry, I'm just reading all the chats. I got distracted by all my shit here. Yeah, it sure is able to search for specific keywords in a job posting, Nilesh, 100%. Mike, already been using Clay for 2 months now. Love it already. Just seeing what more I can do. Love that. Cool. Let's rock on. Okay. So now we've done the GitHub search. Hopefully that answered your question, Dan. We're totally there. Okay. Boop. Let's pop back. I think we were in this one. It's where we were doing our cool stuff. Yeah, we did this. This was the one we did before, Varun and I. What was the cool one? Oh, it's here. Webinar where Susanna and Marcel are heckling me. And then we had copy of this. Cool. All right. So remember, we did all these things at the end here, like find active job openings, find recent posts from that person. Well, when you're reaching out to people, you could mention the posts, fine, but it'd be really cool if there was a way to mention like recent news articles about their company, right? Y'all are seeing where this is going, obviously. Company domain, done, save. Wes, if you're talking about the GitHub emails, that's because some of the people are at those no reply GitHub emails. And therefore they show up in that like weird like plus whatever format. Is this session recorded? Yes, it is definitely recorded. Great. Okay, so check this out. Here's the last 3 news articles about 47 degrees. Boom. Here it is. 47 degrees. Happy to announce Arrow 1.10. Oh, cool. That's totally awesome. There's the title. That's great. And it shows all the recent news articles plus the link where they came from. Nailed it. Okay. So last thing we want to do, I want to get totally crazy with this, and I want to actually enrich the company itself to get every piece of data I possibly can from the company LinkedIn URL. So this is their current company's LinkedIn URL. So all I'm doing again is just mapping columns, URL. Nailed it. Save changes. Yeah, I will send this out, y'all. Don't you worry. Yeah, JCK, like employer branding 100%. The tool was initially built for salespeople, but we're showing them why this is definitely the better choice. Not just because we're way better than salespeople, but or cooler, but the use case is wild. So boom, now we're getting every piece of data on the company from the LinkedIn URL. This is going to come in handy when we move to ChatGPT in like 2 seconds. So if you look, there's a company's description from LinkedIn, employee count, how many followers, you name it, it's all here. Okay. I've made you guys, oh yeah, buddy, get that description. Schneid Dog, I see you typing. I love that you named yourself Schneid Dog in here too. Okay, so some of you may see where some of this is going. Ready for this? ChatGPT, y'all ready to rock out on this? Give me some like positive words here. Let's do this. Yeah, okay. I was fishing a little, not that much, but yeah, thanks. All right, let's do it. All right, ChatGPT, you ready? Complete prompt. You can use their GPT-3 API key. You don't even have to use yours. Ready? Prompt. I don't know. Let's start with summarizing a news article. Summarize the input using just the title of the article. Yep. Complete this prompt. I saw this news article about. The input is, and then we choose where the news article was. Boom, most recent news by domain, event, you. There's the title of the news article. Done. Great. GPT. Show me the things. Wait, am I kidding? Someone asked? No, I'm absolutely not. Great. Generated response. Cool. I think I may have done that by the wrong field, so you're going to have to back this up for a sec. Sorry. No, I didn't. I did it by the right field. Cool. So, nope. I did it by the job posting, guys. Many apologies. You have to give me like 20 seconds to fix that. Oop, yeah, not job openings. We can do recent news is probably going to be the thing. That's my bad. Ski. Double check, make sure that's right. It is right. Love that. Nailed it. All right. Cool. Save. Cool. So if we have most recent news articles, let's check out one of these responses, shall we? I saw this news article about GoTo and micro enterprise partnership. I'd probably have to add a the in there. That's fine. Yvette launches supply chain risk management service. That's not going to do it, probably. I saw this news article about 47 degrees launches Arrow 1.1.3. We'd probably have to change the prompt a little bit to get the summary totally right that we could reference it. But you guys are understanding, at least in terms of like how we can set up these prompts here. So summarize an input using just the title of the article. You could also say summarize it using the description of the article. and then keep the summary to 8 words or less, which is great. So ChatGPT has been at capacity for friggin' ever. That's why I like that they use GPT-3, so I don't have to wait for that to get this. Okay, so can I get a summary of an article? I sure can. I'm assuming you guys are also understanding the same fact that I could get a summary then of the post they wrote. Give a summary no more than 8 words of this post. Boom. And then let's mention the recent post that people had. Post. Save changes. And now you're using ChatGPT to come up with a cool model to say, hey, I saw your post about whatever that is. Let's make sure we're finding people with posts, though. Longhive project monitors Beehive with Helium Inc. network. Now, again, we can get more descriptive if we want to and say, complete the following prompt. And say, complete the following prompt. I saw your post on... Ready? Watch this. It's wild. I saw your post on... Boop. You'd have to normalize this. I'm not going to go through the process of going through that. You guys can figure out how to normalize a date. About... Boom. And then save it. And then it's going to just tell you... Let's put space after that just to make sure. Now, you've got a first line you can use in an email, hypothetically. Cool. Can you get a summary of their career background? Can you be slightly more specific, Myra, in terms of what you mean when you say a summary of their background? I only say that because like their job history in terms of companies they've worked at, job titles. I saw your post about Longhive project and hashtag deep learning. Boom. Nailed it. That's an easy one. We can use that in the future. Posts found. Boom. What do we got here? I didn't redo it for this one. Cool. So we've got complete the prompt. We've got the email reach out now with ChatGPT. Myra, yes, you can. Thanks. Cool. Jason, you're welcome to jump on in here, man. This is open. My goal is just to show people some cool shit. Okay. Here's an interesting one. I know a lot of times people are looking for like B2B or B2C. And oftentimes, like if you don't know every player in the space, how can you determine whether a company is B2B or B2C? Well, we can do that with ChatGPT and have them do the same thing to make sure that we're only reaching out to either B2B or B2C companies. And we'd say something to the tune of like, explain what it is first, right? B2B company is a company that sells to other companies. Sure. Sells to other companies. A B2C company is a company that sells to consumers. Using the input, I find this method works pretty well. Tell me if the company is a B2B or B2C company. The input is, and then we'll check this out. We're going to have it search through their LinkedIn, the company's LinkedIn description. That's why we did this one. Boom. Boom, and we want, no. Somewhere in here is description. There it is. Boom. Now I want you to tell me whether this is a B2B or B2C shop, but like, let's not get crazy. The only acceptable output is B2B or B2C. Do not answer in any other way because you have to treat ChatGPT like a petulant child. Boom. And let's see if we can do B2B, B2C. Random question. Will the demo be shareable? Would love to share with my manager to sell the idea of using the platform. I can probably arrange for that. Varun, thanks for taking care of most of those. Cool. All right. Let's check the generated responses here. This should work for all of them based on what this is. Oh, it's B2B. Okay. Let's just map it. It'll be easier. Cool. And then can we compare these to the actual company themselves? Sure. Let's drag this over here. Cool. Drag it over a couple more. Great. Lockheed Martin. Yeah, that makes sense. iHeartRadio. Yeah, that makes sense. Zapier. I'd probably question that one a little bit. Twitter. Interesting. They make their money on advertising. They're a B2B company in terms of the way they work. Well, not now. That's stupid blue effing check mark. Netflix. B2C. That seems to work. God damn it, Marcel. Yes, like a toddler. Cool. You can explain that story. So now we figured out, hey, can it tell me what type of a company it is, whether it's B2B or B2C? The next one you may have is whether it's a SaaS company or not. You can do the same exact thing with SaaS also and say, hey, here's a definition of a SaaS company based on the LinkedIn description. Is this a SaaS company or not? And you can have it run that exact same way as well. So you can do that with multiple type. Is this a healthcare company? Is this a financial services company or a fintech company, etc.? Cool. All right. We can also have it then summarize that LinkedIn post that we found. We're not going to do that because there's only like 2 people on this list who have the LinkedIn post, but very possible to just tell us like, hey, what's this post about? And you can literally just say like, keep it under 8 words. What is this post about? And you can get pretty specific. So I guess I will show you because I'm fucking talking about it. Might as well. Complete prompt. Just burning credits. This is fun. Thanks, Varun, again for letting me show all this cool stuff. Complete the prompt. So we want to summarize the LinkedIn post. That's right. Let's do use the input to complete my prompt. Here we go. In under 10 words. Keep the output short and use specific keywords from the post. So that way it'll call the right things. These are social media posts. Tell it what it's looking at by other people. And I would just like to know the main idea of each post. That works, yeah. The input is... And then again, we're just going to choose post, and the actual post itself. Cool. Great. I love that. Complete this prompt. Boom. I just wanted to reach out because I saw your post on... Yeah, we're doing this. Like literally is exactly what I would do. Boom. This date. Again, clean up the date. I'm not doing it now. On date about. Boom. Nailed it. ChatGPT, do some cool shit for me, please. JCK. Could it potentially map the HR tech vendors that still have all named their technologies different things because they sound pretty? JCK, I want to say yes, but I'd probably need an example of where that would exist, or if you have a spreadsheet, you can just email it to me or send it to me, and I'll load it in here and we can find out for ourselves. Happy to. The short answer is I'm sure yes, but I don't know how. Can we do a filter when pulling up contacts where recent post equals yes to only find contacts that have recently posted? Sure can, Holmes. So if we wanted to do find active job openings of or complete prompt of, all of these have conditional formatting right down here at the bottom. Boom. And could you use the formula generator to say only find people who have recent posts? Sure could. Yep. That's not an issue. Their filters also work fairly well. So it's right up here. And then you can do whichever ones you want there. Also, random note from a spreadsheet users, like G Sheets and Excel need to get on this. Like, this is how easy it is to hide columns and to move columns. It just makes life a billion times easier. So they need to get on that. Okay. So let's see if, where's somebody with a post? Here, slide this over a little. Boom. Try again. You come over here. All right. Most recent post. Let's see. Can you get me the thing? Nope. That one didn't work out. And this one, Scala Computing, Zebra Tech. All right. It's not completing my prompt. To complete my prompt in under 10 words. Try moving this to the top. I'm doing this live. I didn't prepare any of the stuff ahead of time because I didn't want it to seem contrived. Use the input to complete this prompt. And you'd say, keep it short if I'm telling it how many. These are social media posts. And I would just like to know the main idea of each post. Cool. All right. Let's see what happens here and here. Images. Boom. And we'll rerun it. Great. Backtracking slightly, that's cool. On the GitHub contributors output, could you add a formula that strips out the users.noReply part of each target name at blah, 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 and potentially spit back a higher percentage of valid, I just lost that, valid emails? Glenn, you're going to have to explain to me, and I may have to like pull you on here for a sec to explain this. I saw your post about Longhive and Helium Inc. Cool. That's really short. I love that. This one still isn't working. All right. Yay for ChatGPT. Glenn, I'm going to go back and answer your question really quick. I've got a couple more things I can show on here. One's really interesting. You wanted the, I don't remember where I put it now, Glenn. We'll try it. Yeah, here. So you wanted, could I add a formula that strips out the users.noReply part? The users at noreply.github.com, you mean? Oh, there's a personal email in there. Or are you saying to just only pick if they have another email that isn't that one? Cool. Glenn, I'm going to wait for you to get back to me on what you mean on that one. If you're asking, like, can we just remove like the users.noreply.github.com? The answer is absolutely. You would just either, so the remainder is a valid email. Yeah, but I don't think like in this case here, right? Like, yes, I could, but I don't know that 789723 plus CB Sarah at is going to be or at github.com is going to be a valid email. That's like what they said if they mark themselves as private on GitHub. So if you give me an example of what you want that to be afterwards, outside of just like this name right here, CB Sarah, unless we're just assuming all of them are that at gmail.com, which would be badass. But yes. Hey, Mike, got here a little bit late and I didn't see you doing the capture of contributors. Yeah, it's exactly what you think it is. Import data, GitHub contributors, and then you just paste the repository URL here and it pulls in all the contributors. It's literally that easy. Cool. I was thinking if you programmed it right, you could effectively reverse engineer a choose your own adventure navigation for people looking to purchase products in the ChatGPT layer. Plus the content could create a pretty intentional digital experience for navigating industries. That is very complex. It doesn't surprise me that that's what you're thinking about for this. I don't know the answer to that. Honestly, I'm going to be honest. Okay, Glenn, I'll wait for you to ping me for further details on that. Otherwise, I'm going back to this. Is it possible to make a prompt to clean up the emails for, say, boom, to remove the plus tag? Yeah, if that's in there, the answer is yes. The question is, where are we seeing this? So everywhere I see a plus is a GitHub, like a no reply email. So like, could we then run this to say like, hey, don't find the emails for all of them, right? To Varun's point, could we just say like, hey, AI formula, don't return any email addresses that have no reply, or GitHub in the email address. Don't return any email addresses. And let's do emails. We're up here. Find GitHub. I'm not even. My brain's not working. Short answer to your question is like, yes, you can. I'll have to map this before I do it. Find emails from GitHub. Yeah. So Glenn, that's probably what I'd write there. I have to map this to a field so I can use it a little easier. Boom, this, map to field, new column, done. Great. And now I could easily write in here, yes, only return X or Y or Z, only search for X or Y or Z if the result has no reply in it. So cool. So the filter for returning clean emails, you just ask it. Maybe it's not going to clean up as much as I thought if GitHub users aren't using a real core username as part of their name, but you and Varun know what I mean. Yes. Yeah. And to Varun's point, zero bouncing is the other option to make sure that they're totally clean. If you guys have never used zero bounce, yes, does the same thing. Yes, you can just use one credit, email address, boom, 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 boom. Nailed it. And this will tell you whether they're valid or not. Obviously, all the no replies are going to come back as invalid. Also, totally awesome, by the way, for doing candidate outreach, which we're going to get to in like a hot second. So boom, valid emails, great. Status, boom, SMTP provider, free email, nailed it. Okay, how is it getting the email? Are you actually prompting how we regularly do? How's it finding the email address? Oh, ready? Enrich data. Find email from GitHub username or search. And you click this, and then you just validate where the username is. That's it. Totally free. Cool. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Carrie. Awesome. All right, let's jump back over here. So it's basically, John, it's a function and it's already programmed in. Here's a really interesting one. I thought for recruiting, particularly like software engineers or salespeople, a telltale sign that I've noticed at least of how recruitable a company is, or how easily you can recruit people, their reviews on Glassdoor. So maybe we want to go after software engineers who work at a company who have shit Glassdoor reviews. Yes. So I want to find people who have a less than, 4 Glassdoor review. Well, here's what I'm going to do. First thing, I need to import data. And I'm going to run a search. And I'm going to search for site glassdoor.com. And then boom, and put in the company name. Letting me add the thing. That's fine. We can do that in a hot second. And then search for has an overall rating of that. 25 again. I'm going to pause on this. The search result that you want and Varun might be better as an integration. Yeah, it would be. Kelly. Yeah, looks like your company is right, but ultimately it would just tell you what companies to go after. I don't know that you'd have to mention like, hey, I saw you guys totally sucked on what do you call it? LinkedIn reviews. That wouldn't be ideal. So cool. Hey, Varun, I know you're here and you're watching. I do want it as a column, their company name. So if you can tell me, it's not letting me put them in here. Otherwise, I would do that thing. So cool. I'm going to let Varun respond and tell me what I'm doing wrong because it's obviously a user error. But what I want to do ultimately is run that search you just saw that says site:glassdoor.com and then put the company name in there. Sure. Thanks, Varun. Hey, this is customer service with a smile. There it is. Thanks, bud. Site: LinkedIn. Nope. Oh my God, how many fucking times have you written that? Glassdoor.com. And then we want to do the company name. Company name. Nailed it. Put that in quotes. And then, ready? Has an overall rating. That's how I found it on Google. Because that way it just puts it by the snippet. It'll show me just the stars that it has. And we'll do save changes. Here we go. Yeah. That video helped me summarize most of this stuff that I'm showing today. So for the search results, ready? We can do the snippet. Boom. And the snippet should have within it, if I remembered how to do this the right way, the number of stars in there in the ratings, but they're all in different places. So now this is where I'm now using ChatGPT again. And I'm telling ChatGPT, I want to know the star rating. That's all I want. So using the input, tell me what is the company review of the company. That sounds ridiculous. Fine. Only return a numerical value. No words. The input is, and then we'll just choose that column we just made. Boom. And the snippet. There we go. And let's save changes and see if this worked for us. It should. Thanks for resharing, y'all. Boom, boom. Boom, there it is. And we'll call this Glassdoor rating. And this is like the stuff that I don't know that people really think about with ChatGPT, but like, here's all the Glassdoor ratings. And now all I need to do is sort the column and I can see the people with like, holy shit, at 2.5. I actually just need to know what company you are. Swan. Noted. So, boom. Yeah, exactly, Carrie. Just market intel, right? I can assume everybody under 4 here I should probably reach out to because, like, yikers. Twitter is a 3.4. That's surprising. It's surprising it's so high. Okay. And now the coup de grace of all of this, and this is what I was talking to Schneid Dog about. All right. ChatGPT. Here we go. This normally takes a little finagling. This normally should take you like 15 minutes. So I'm going to try to do it in like one go here. Write a recruiting email to this person. Ask them how they're doing at normalized company name. Yeah, normalized name. Thanks. Ask them how they're doing at company name and mention that you noticed they've been there for boom X number of years. We've been there since. I don't know, where are we? Yeah, all this data's in here. Okay. Been there since, where's our start date? Boom. Boom. Ask them, pitch a role for a recruitment brand marketing position with us at, I don't know, Wayne Technologies, a recruiting and sourcing on demand company. The role is remote. And I don't know. Mention that you found them from either their recent post here, recent post using this post title. Yeah, as you can get fucking wild with this, and we're gonna go and just see what happens. Boom. Post title. Complete prompt. Great. Or news about their company from here. And we'll do the same thing. I don't remember which one of these are because I didn't name them because I'm dumb. There, we'll do that. Great. Ask them for a specific day and time to connect. Give them 2 options. Keep the email short, personal, and light-hearted. Fuck me, here we go. Is this real? Or are you looking? I'm not looking for one of those. If I was, I'd probably just ping JCK and see who she knows. I'm sure you might know people too, but she'd be one of my go-tos there. Cool. All right, guys. I have no idea what's about to happen. As I said, I'm doing this live with you, so like, okay. Here we go. Hope this message finds you well. My name is your name. And I recently came across your post on iHeartRadio where you mentioned back to school shopping and help with supplies. That's weak. I was very inspired by your post and wanted to let you know that I'm interested in connecting with you to discuss a possible opportunity. I work with Wayne Technologies, a recruiting and sourcing on demand company. We're looking for a recruitment brand marketing professional. And I noticed since blah, 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 you've been at iHeartRadio. So I'd probably have to talk to it about like, hey, don't put that right fucking there. The role's remote. And I was wondering if you'd be available for a brief chat about this role and company. I'm available on Wednesday or Thursday at 9 a.m. or 2 p.m., whichever is convenient for you. I look forward to hearing from you. Boom. So great. No. Usable? Still, yes. Better than most recruiting outreach? Yeah, still better than most recruiting outreach, actually. Unfortunately. I can specify 50 words or less. That's super cool. I'm probably going to remove this piece right there. I don't need it. Great. Ask them how they're doing there. Mention that you found them from one of their recent posts using their recent post title. Or news about their company. Holy. Great. Let's try again. Cool. Keep the email short. Keep the email. Sure. Varun, I like your style. Keep the email under 50 words. That's aggressive. Let's do it. Dave, rerun that shit again. Boop. So the meme idea is interesting, John. It's hard to get it spot on with DALL-E. I've been playing with it a bunch, and it's definitely it definitely has some cool potential. So boom. Here. Hope you're doing well at Swan. I stumbled across your post, insightful reflections on current events, and wanted to chat with you about a recruitment brand marketing role with us at Wayne Technologies. You get to work with us remotely. When can I schedule a call? I'm free Tuesday mornings, 10 a.m. to 12. That's like significantly better than most recruiter emails. So guys, I'm literally gonna like throw this in the chat because like I would love to get an email just that short and sweet from a recruiter that was that straightforward. But let's spot check. Maybe it was just that one that came through like that. Hopes finds you well at, probably have to change that one. Stumbled across your informative posts on COVID-19 prevention and wanted to reach out about an exciting role for recruitment brand marketing. Wayne Technologies are recruiting and sourcing, blah, blah, blah. This is a remote position. Would love to chat more about it. Blah, blah, blah. One works for you. So you can actually do this in mass. So imagine, now here's the setup that I like dreamed that we could do. And this is basically where we're at right now. Will some of you, ideally, if you work at a larger company, put your LinkedIn URL in the chat? I don't need a bajillion of them, but like, I'm happy to run at least a few of them. Put your LinkedIn, your personal LinkedIn URL. Brandon, so we're working on that exact thing. So what you'll see is, and this isn't a Clay thing, this is a ChatGPT thing. You actually have the ability to generate an image using DALL-E. They're just not awesome. So here's what I mean. 2 coffee cups, one with the name Mike written on. Oh, that seems weird. Batman written on it, and one with blank written on it. They have first name under enriched person. I'm just being lazy. Let's do a picture. And we're going to see if this shit works. Cool. I got some LinkedIn links. I'll run this in the... Did I not click it? I thought I clicked it. I'll deal with the links in the meantime. Let's scroll up. Get the people at the top of the list because y'all were first to the list. Schneider, I'm not putting yours in there. You own your own company and you have less than 10 people. And we did that already. Cool. I'm just throwing a few of y'all in here. Great. Just to see everything that pops up. All right, great. And what you're noticing is I don't have to rerun shit. It literally is doing this automatically all the way across. So the number of jobs at your company, right, which is awesome. Jenny, I'm going to be pinging you after this. That's great. How many followers you have, rock on to you. Disney, that's totally cool. No email found, no personal email found. Vogel, is that your personal email? I don't remember. Cool. Org and the cleaned up company name. So we've got the cleaned up name, B2B, 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 B2C. Okay. Let's keep going. Here are the actual jobs that they mentioned. Assistant editor. I'm not going through Disney's friggin' jobs. This will be an easier one. What do you got? Outside sales manager in the Bay Area. Very cool. All right. And what else we got? Here's the company info. And let's scroll all the way over and look at that response that we wanted. Hi, Jung Kim. I hope you're doing great at Toast. I saw your post about looking for a new perspective, and this sparked my interest. I'm reaching out regarding a recruitment brand marketing position at Wayne Technologies. It's remote, and I'd love to chat with you further, blah, blah, blah. Well, that was actually kind of cool. I didn't actually even expect it to be that awesome, but it was. I don't know. Let's try Vogel. I'm reaching out after seeing your recent post about CFOs prioritizing finance as a business partner. We're looking for recruitment brand marketing tech, blah, blah, blah. The role's remote, and I think it would pair well with your experience at PwC. Any interest in getting connected? Like, that's pretty dope. Like, I'm gonna give ChatGPT some props on that. That's a pretty dope response or email outreach. And let's try this one more time with ChatGPT. Generate image. I'm sure I messed something up last time. Great. A photo of 2 coffee cups. One of the coffee cups has the name Batman written on it. The other coffee cup has the name Boop written on it. Boom. Save changes. Add in column. Oh, I already did the generate image. My bad. I didn't see it down here. Okay. No. And this is what I'm talking about. It's just like, it's a little wonky with the inputs. Let's see. We're trying to get these to work because, like, to your point, this would be so effing dope to get this. Batman, Pat, blah, blah, blah. Okay. I know, huge potential. Try to get this guy in Clay. They have an API, supermeme.ai. I'm literally messaging somebody right now about this thing. Can we integrate this? Question mark. Boom. Yeah, I know, Varun, you work there and you run all ops, but I'm still messaging Eric. Cool. Wowzers, Marcel. Okay. Cool. Guys, we have a minute or zero technically, but like, any questions, anything I can show, anything I can help with. I mean, that was a lot. I know it was a lot. Yeah. Crazy, right? Like, what you can do with automation. All I did to generate those awesome emails that you just read was drop someone's LinkedIn URL in here. That's literally all I did. And from there, I have all of Jason's info, his personal email address, his company name, and I have the full email that I can just copy, paste, and send to him. Awesome. I think that's all I've got. Yes, making it work with Sourcewell is the next thing, because I didn't even get into any of this, but like, yeah, you can send the data to places also. Like, you can send it to CRMs and just load it into fields automatically. I also love this one with Google. You can literally add it directly to a Google Sheet if you needed to. Can you export the data via an API? Not sure. Yup. Cool. Jenny, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm one day late for you. All right, guys. I'll email out the copy of the recording. Give me probably until like tomorrow, end of day or so, to get my shit together. And then I will send that out. Guys, any other, Sean, we're not out of job. Any other questions, any other cool stuff I can show or share or chat about? Happy to do so. Happy to call anybody on stage if anybody wants to come up here. Cool. Hang on here. Please make it shareable, pretty please. JCK, I'll make sure that it's shareable for everybody. Cool. What else? Not received access yet. Bat signal. What's up, Jim? Check junk email for the approval. Not ideal, but noted. Thanks, Marcel. I appreciate that a lot. My much taller friend. Great. Guys, I'm here. I'm gonna give y'all another minute or two to ask me any questions or have me show you any cool shit you want to see. We're using this ourselves, like for biz dev. So like, check this shit out. So we can assign leads to whoever's on the team here. And then when we put in the LinkedIn profile, again, this is what we put in here. It will search for their work email. It'll find how many active jobs they have and then tell us the title and the URL for all of the open jobs. We haven't even gotten into like, write an email about blah, 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 find news articles. But like, it's just as simple as, hey, I'm going to put LinkedIn URLs here. I want you to enhance with all of this data for us and obviously clean up the names while we're going through it. Yay. Glad you did that. Can you read Google business details? Oh, I didn't even show this. I didn't know how valuable this is going to be for people, but yes, JJ. Marcel, I prefer little friend. It makes you sound inappropriate. Can you read Google business details? Yeah. So I wasn't really going to show this because it's more relevant for sales. But Ellie and everyone else, like, this is a sales tool that we have convinced their leadership team to focus on recruiting instead. So could we then import data and run a Google Maps search for pulling businesses on Google Maps in a location? You sure could. Or you could then run the Google search or enrich the data with a Google search. Find business, Google review information. Boom. Nailed it. For biz dev, you search company name and or individual, and from there you can find out how many jobs they have posted. You sure did hear that right. Yep. Sandra, diversity sourcing. Yes. I need to look a little further into that. Varun, I'm terrible at using your templates. They're really awesome. Start from Google Maps is a great way to do it. Find open roles at companies. Here you go. So you wanted this one. Great. There it is. Add any company website. Job openings, job title. You enrich the company from there. Boom. Find and enrich the people from there and find their work emails. And there you go. So, yes. Google Map. What about a talent map? Yes. Yeah. Yes. I don't know what you're asking, Jim, but I want to naturally say yes to you. Yeah, Ala. The Airtable's in here. So I honestly, guys, anything I found that they don't do, and this isn't like I don't own any piece of Clay. I don't get referral money from Clay. Like I have zero financial gain in this. Like they really have done or are capable of doing every single thing I've wanted them to do. It's just unreal. And LinkedIn jobs, great. So Jim, when you say talent map, I'd want to know more about kind of what you're talking about. For diversity sourcing, Sandra, I'd be interested. Like that, I think would be more in the search that you're putting in there. But like, I guess another option, it would be really great if Clay had the ability to natively search LinkedIn. And you could like search in like their titles or their descriptions or any particular industries or skills that they list from directly within Clay. So yeah, I could do like return 20 results, New York City. And I want the word Scala to appear in the name. Before I even run the search, it's telling me how many people are going to come back. 7 people. Submit. Boom. And now I can do this. I saw a gender diversity prompt in there. You can pull out a CSV LinkedIn recruiter. Yes, Marcel, I was going to show that, but then I thought it'd be like muddying the waters too much with too many different tools. But yeah, you're totally right. Like you just scrape all the LinkedIn URLs using Quickly and then load them in here and auto-populate all the data. Yeah, sorry, Jason. It's been screwing up my plans for 2 weeks. Because we're switching over from G Sheets directly in here. Fibos, good seeing you. Cool. And here's all the people who match that. And again, you can map the columns. You can do whatever the hell you want to do here. Think that's it, guys. And I'm not seeing any other questions. Jim, localized target lists or leads for city or area by open role level of interest. Oh. So from this, you can always set conditions. So departments, job titles, words that are in the job description, or you can just do a conditional formula and say like, only show me people in Texas, show me open jobs in Texas, only show senior level jobs, et cetera, et cetera. So yes. Yeah, you can do your diversity search on LinkedIn Recruiter and export it directly into the CSV. Yeah, that's totally true. Within regular LinkedIn, their Chrome extension also lets you just export right into Chrome. You don't even have to, download or export anything. Idea, translate a visual map for leader. Jim, we're going to have to connect not on this to do this. We'll connect tonight or something if you still want to play. Cool. Marcel, the response I already got from the developers at Clay was the rate limits are so low at Super Meme that we'd hate it. So I'll have to figure out what that looks like. Okay. Just a reminder, if you weren't here in the beginning, Clay is in beta. You do have to get approved. Everybody here will be approved and start with 1,500 free credits. just to play around because we showed you all this shit. So that would be the answer, John, to your question. And then the actual pricing they have on their page, it's super inexpensive. Marcel says you have another one. I'm waiting for that. Oh, meme gen link. All right. Let me ask this one. Cool. Great. I didn't ever put in a link to sign up, where to go to sign up for Clay. It's clay.run, clay.com. Sure. Clay.run's your email. Awesome. Yeah, go there. Go sign up. You'll love it. And again, it's super cheap. Sorry, it's super inexpensive. All right. I'm going to give it like 30 seconds and then I'm going to stop the recording, and peace out and wish y'all nothing but the best. Thanks, Marcel. Glad y'all liked it. Glad y'all dug the ability to use ChatGPT in a really unique way and to use it in bulk because you have a program like this that does it. So this was fun. It was fun getting to play with this with you guys and hopefully share some cool stuff that y'all could use. You technically don't need Clay to do this. You would just have to input each input into ChatGPT one at a time, copying and pasting from each of the areas that you wanted to call every single time. So as long as you're only working on one role and your expectations are that you're sending 10 emails a week, that'll be no problem. All right, guys. This has been super fun. Thank you for joining. Again, you'll get a copy of the video by end of day tomorrow. I will try and make it shareable. I will make it shareable one way or another. And thanks, Varun. Thanks for the guys at Clay for letting me show this cool stuff off. And hope you'll have a blessed rest of your day and weekend if I don't talk to you before then. Here's all my links if you need to grab me. Just ping me, shoot me an email, shoot me a text message, find me on Slack or Discord. Bye, everybody. This was awesome.